at the sky. The clouds are becoming darker.
Yes, it looks like it's going to rain.
What a pity. I guess we have to stop playing now.
Looks like it. Let's bring down our kites, Nadia.
Do you know how clouds and rain form? To understand how clouds and rain form, you need to know these two processes, evaporation and condensation. You have learned that evaporation is the process in which a liquid changes into a gas. Evaporation occurs at the surface of a liquid. When water evaporates, it changes into water vapor. Condensation is the opposite of evaporation. Condensation is the process in which a gas changes into a liquid. Water vapor changes into water during condensation. Using what you have learnt about these processes, think of how clouds and rain form. We now know that the processes of evaporation and condensation help to form clouds and rain. Now, let's find out how clouds form. Click on the clouds to see. The sun heats up the water in the lakes, rivers, and seas. The water evaporates into water vapor. The water vapor then gathers in the atmosphere. When the water vapor meets colder air high in the atmosphere, it condenses into tiny water droplets. The tiny water droplets join together to form clouds. Now that we know how clouds form, discuss with your friends how rain forms. Then click on the clouds to see. Join together and continue to form clouds. When the clouds become big and heavy, they fall to the ground as rain. Let's look at the formation of clouds and rain again. This time, think about these questions. The formation of clouds and rain shows that the water from the lakes, rivers, and seas follows a certain journey. What is the journey of water like? Where does the water go when it rains? Discuss this with your friends. Then click on the picture to find out. And seas evaporates into water vapor when heated by the sun. During the process of evaporation, the impurities in the water are left behind. As a result, the water that goes to the atmosphere is cleaner than when it was on Earth. The water vapor then meets colder air high in the atmosphere and condenses into water droplets. The water droplets join together to form clouds. When the clouds become too heavy, the water droplets fall to the ground as rain. Sometimes the water droplets fall as snow. The rainwater falls into the rivers, lakes, and oceans. Some of the water goes into the ground. Some of the water is taken up by plants and trees. Some changes into ice at cold climate areas and on mountain tops. This movement of water is called the water cycle. Evaporation and condensation will take place naturally to form the water cycle. The water moves continuously from the ground to the atmosphere and back to the ground again.